Me being a 36-year-old student and not touching a math book in 18 years, I was really scared.
The inability to get good maintenance workers are extremely hard to come by.
Coming out of high school, I didn't go back to school. At that time, like 40-some years ago, it was a matter of getting out and getting a job. At that time, I wanted to just do something different, more in the mechanical field and do something with my hands, and decided to go back to CVTC in the electromechanical program. I just knew the reputation of CVTC and the hands-on at a reasonable price. There are so many great people at CVTC, very helpful. It was a great experience. The last 2 weeks of our schooling, I got hired here at Cardinal. So I came in as a maintenance tech, and that was in '92. And 8 years later, I got promoted to the maintenance superintendent.
Cardinal Glass Industries as a whole, we're known for making insulated units that we sell to Anderson and other window makers that they just put a frame around it. Here we are step one of that process. We actually make the flat, clear, annealed glass. We produce 613 tons every single day. It's anywhere from doors to windows to aquariums to mirrors. It's a wide range.
Basically, we run the department. We need to keep the plant running. We do a lot in safety. We do a lot in procedures and lockout, tagout, delegating of tasks. You know, whatever it takes to keep this plant running. This is a cylinder that's leaking in here.
Yeah. Cardinal's always had a great relationship with CVTC. One, their reputation of being outstanding educators and sending kids out with the knowledge that they need to succeed in the world today. What I'm most impressed with is their responsiveness to industry needs. They go out and they get the input from industry and say, what do you guys need to fill those skill gaps that exist out there? And not only do they take the information, but they do something with it. They hear us, they work with us, so that's where we go, because we're going to know that we're going to get employees that have the skills that we need. It's affected every level of this organization.
I would definitely recommend CVTC because of the atmosphere and the hands-on studies that you have. The instructors there are so thorough. You learn so much by just doing and working with the different labs that they have at CVTC. I would highly recommend that to anybody regardless of age.
You do not have to have a 4-year degree. If you want a $20 to $30 an hour job, CVTC is going to give you all the tools to get there.
Without CVTC, I would have never gotten a job here at Cardinal. Cardinal's a great company. You know, I've enjoyed the 27 years that I've been here. I just think it was one of the best experiences a working person could have.
CVTC.
CVTC, for you, for life.